Your journey to rest begins now. Allow yourself to feel the comforting weight of the blankets over you, the soft surrender of your body to the surface beneath it. There is nothing left to do. The day is done and the night has created a vast, quiet stage just for you. Take a slow, deep, calming breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, let your entire body soften, from the tips of your toes all the way up to your forehead. Again, inhale peace, exhale all worry. Your only task now is to listen, to visualize, and to drift. Imagine yourself now transported to a silent, snow-covered clearing in the far north. The sky above is a rich, inky black, deeper than any color you have ever seen. The air is so crisp, so clean it feels like it's purifying every thought in your mind. Notice the stillness. The cold is gentle, held at bay by the warmth you carry within you. Look up. Look toward the pole, the true north, and witness the opening of the great celestial theater. The show begins not with a flash but with a hush. A wide, faint arch of light stretches across the northern horizon. It is a milky, subtle illumination, almost white at first, like moonlight filtering through the highest atmosphere. This humble, quiet glow is the initial sign of the Aurora borealis, or the northern dawn. Its very name is calming. Aurora, the Roman goddess of the dawn, bringing gentle light, and borealis, of the northern wind. The dawn of the north, and it is a dawn that promises only rest. Feel the deep, slow wonder of what you are seeing. This light began millions of miles away on the surface of the sun. Our star, the giver of all life and warmth, also sends out a constant, silent river of energy known as the solar wind. Imagine this wind as a massive, invisible ocean current, streaming through the void of space at incredible speeds. Take a moment to appreciate the sheer distance, the impossible scale of this journey. The particles, mostly electrons and protons, traveled for days or even weeks from the sun, rushing headlong toward our small blue planet. And yet there is no threat. There is only a beautiful, natural defense. For Earth has its own protector, its immense, powerful magnetic field. Visualize this field as a giant, soft, transparent shield that wraps entirely around our world. When the high-speed solar wind arrives, the magnetic field does not allow it to crash, but instead guides and channels those charged particles. It gently pulls them toward the two magnetic poles, north and south, and funnels them down into a precise circular path in the upper atmosphere. This path is known as the auroral oval. This entire process, so vast and so powerful, results in the gentle light you now observe. It is the soundless mechanism of the cosmos working to create beauty. Breathe in now, and as you exhale, focus on the quiet mechanism of the light itself. The glow is created when those channeled solar particles finally meet the gases in our own upper atmosphere, far above where weather and clouds can exist. Think of the collision, a high-speed particle gently bumping into a slow, relaxed oxygen or nitrogen atom. This bump excites the atom, giving it a fleeting burst of energy, and just as quickly, the atom relaxes, releasing that surplus energy as a tiny speck of light, a photon. Multiply that process by trillions upon trillions of atoms, and you have the great sweeping curtains of the aurora. It is not fire, it is not lightning. It is atomic peace, the release of excess energy as a gentle glow. Watch the color now. The faint white has deepened into a tranquil green. This is the signature color of the northern lights, the one that tells you a story of oxygen. This green is created by oxygen atoms at a comfortable altitude, typically around 60 to 120 miles above the ground. It is the green of deep, ancient forests, but floating in the high blackness. Let that green soak into your mind, calming your thoughts and smoothing out your day. The green light begins to dance. It is no longer a static arch, but a series of vertical rays like piano keys played by an unseen hand. These rays form into flowing, shimmering curtains, folds of light hanging from the sky. They ripple and wave, responding to the subtle shifts and currents in Earth's magnetic field. They are pure light, bending and swaying like silk caught on an invisible breeze. Follow the movement. Let your gaze drift up one side of a ray and then down the other. Up and down, up and down. The movement is so slow yet so vast that it compels your mind to slow its own pace, matching the rhythm of the cosmos. The light does not rush. It simply flows. Sometimes, as the magnetic activity increases, you might notice a thin line of faint pink or violet along the bottom edge of the green curtain, closer to the horizon. This color belongs to the nitrogen molecules in the lower parts of the upper atmosphere, about 60 miles up. It is the subtle accent of another peaceful collaboration of elements. And if the display is particularly energetic, a vast pale red might bloom above the green, the color of extremely high-altitude oxygen atoms hundreds of miles above you, stretching into the dark, cold void of space. Green, pink, red, a slow-motion watercolor painting across the largest canvas imaginable. Know this: the aurora is always there. It is happening 24 hours a day, every day of the year, year after year. It only requires the deep, profound darkness of night to reveal its existence to our eyes. Even when the sun is up, the process of the solar wind interacting with the magnetic field continues. The light is constantly waiting patiently for you to rest. This knowledge is deeply reassuring. A constant celestial ballet is always in motion whether you watch it or not. The Vikings, those great travelers and warriors of the north, knew this light well. They often saw the aurora as a reflection off the shimmering armor of the Valkyries, female spirits who guided the souls of the brave to their final resting place in Valhalla. Imagine this beautiful protective thought. The lights are merely the reflection of a noble, quiet journey home. The lights are a guardian, a marker of peace and rest. In Finnish folklore, the lights were called the revontule, the foxfire, a beautiful image of a mythical Arctic fox running so swiftly that its swishing tail kicked up sparks into the heavens. This fox is running tirelessly but silently in the snow, painting the sky with a magical, endless spark. Let the image of this quiet, graceful fox running through the snow become your final, soothing thought. You are wrapped in darkness, surrounded by stillness and protected by the gentle, constant light of the universe. The vastness of space has created this moment of simple, serene beauty just above you. Feel the rhythmic, slow sway of the green curtain. It is moving with the same gentle rhythm as your breathing. Breathe in and sway with the light. Breathe out and let your consciousness drift further and further and further away. The light begins to dim now, not fading quickly, but slowly dissolving back into the inky blackness. It leaves behind a sense of peace and a promise that this vast, beautiful, silent mechanism of the cosmos will continue its work, watching over you as you surrender fully to the deepest, most rejuvenating sleep. Sleep now, rest now. The silent light of the northern dawn holds you safely in the dark.